In this video, we're gonna do some tests to see how much power can we draw at one time before the BMS shut us off. All right, so here's my setup. I'm sorry I don't have an inverter to make this work, so it's gonna look a little hacky. But those are basically DC to DC. There are 36 to 48 volts input, output 12 volts, 30 amp max. And I have two of those because the amount of power that we need to pull out, I need double it, and I had those. They're fused. They go to this 1000 watts DC to DC. I take 12 volts in, I put 110, and here's a little heater that's connected to here. So right now we can see that just the inverter turned on without the heater running anything is pulling about 2 amps. So I'm gonna leave that like this in case we burn something. I got my thick glove here to carry something outside. But the plan is to turn the heater and see how much amp we're pulling from that BMS. So I'm gonna go to level 1, heater turn on. Wow. So we're pulling 20 amps from this BMS. So we know it's a 4P. And we know that each of those battery could push out 10 amp each. So because of 4P, that means the battery themselves should be able to push out all the way to 40 amps. And we also know that most people that build, you always want your battery to be able to push more amps than the BMS allow to. So we'll see how high we could go. So my guess is going to be around 30 amps, maybe 35 amps. We'll see before the BMS shut us off. All right, now I have this little heat gun here. Let's see how much amp. All right, that's 8 amps. So I'm gonna turn on the heater back, which I know would go all the way to 20 amps. And we'll see if we can make it to 28 amps with this. Woo! 27. Nice. Well, that's pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna turn that heater to level 2, and I believe we're gonna reach the max. There we go. So we'll see the max we'll get before it's stopped, probably. All right, level 2. 29, 30. Oh, there you go. So it looks like the BMS shut us off at 30 amps pulling out, which makes sense. About 10 amps less what the battery are capable. Back up. I wonder if we just unplug this. So what if we just plug it back in? Yes. So it looks like if you unplug it and replug it, it starts working again. So I'll turn the heater just at level 1. All right, there you have it. This BMS is capable of pushing all the way to 30 amps out. That's pretty awesome. With a very simple hack, no board required. You just need to be able to do a little bit of soldering. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you guys.